As we approach fall season, we have to think a little bit about our little friends, right, Arne? Yes. And our little friends in this case are all the little insects in the garden that we want to keep here, especially bumblebees. They are having a hard time nowadays. So we're going to construct this hotel. And you need to get a little bit ready, prepared for that. We've got pine cones that we've been picking in the forest. We've got some hollow stems, as you can see. If you don't have this particular plant, which, do you know what it is?
No.
No? You could go get bamboo at your local gardener. It's always hollow. You can cut that up, so that's fine.
I know the Norwegian name, but not the
Okay, so what's the Norwegian name?
Valurt.
Valurt is the Norwegian name. We've got a brick with holes in it, and this is already made like this, so you don't have to actually drill those holes. You can get a brick like this. Some broken terracotta pots. We have a lot of these in our greenhouse, and we break pots all the time. Again, a recycling idea. You will also need some metal netting. There it is.
This.
Metal netting. And of course, to start out the
wood.
hotel, we need wood for the frame.
And I've cheated. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I already made some of them because you have to make this frame. So first we do the frame. That's like the house. So I have to have one more to cut.
Okay, I'm gonna stay away
Be
from
careful.
that. There you go. Thank
This
you.
is just leftovers from a fence we made once. So then we have to make holes with a drill so the wood won't crack. So this is going to be the frame like this.
And you're basically making a square or a rectangle. Is this going to be a square or a
This is a
rectangle?
square.
A square, okay.
So we make holes.
And does it matter what kind of measurements?
It's up to you how big you want it, but we give the pattern on our website. So I make 2 holes. On each side. So we can put the first one together. Så. Støtten der, kan du helle den der?
So you put it together with very long screws. I'll help you on this side. Whoops, sorry. I was supposed to hold that.
And if it's not perfect, I don't think the bugs care. So
No, they just want a little place to rest and relax and spend winter.
right? Then you have the frame, and then you make the rooms. So this is going to have 4 rooms. So then I make the rooms with these 2.
Which are the same size as the short sides.
As the short
the
sides.
insides of the frame, yes.
And I've already made the, what you call this? I saw down halfway on the wood.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
so that you can get that piece out.
So
and
this
then-
is the width of the wood. This is going to be like
A
this,
hole.
like a cross. So I have to saw this one. So. Maybe we should get a new one.
I think you should get a new saw, definitely. But then as long as it works, it works.
Then we have to remove this little piece of wood. Right there.
With a chisel. Do you want me to hold it or something?
No.
No? Oh, wow. It's like magic.
I'm so good.
You are. I'm impressed.
A carpenter wouldn't be, but as long as it works, I don't care.
There we go. Amazing.
This, you make the cross. Ta-da! Then you have 4 rooms. So then you put this in the middle. And this should fit, I hope.
Theoretically, just bash it in. It's perfect. I mean, if it's a little bit crooked, it doesn't matter. The bees are not going to complain anyway.
Oh, you never know.
You never know, but I don't think so anyway.
I think that's fine.
That's
So
perfect.
we put these together. I smash it a little bit more. So.
Then you just add a few screws to the top again.
Yes. We don't know what's living in these things, but we'll see. Hopefully someone will move in.
We'll be able to tell you next year. Okay.
Okay. Then we have to put on the wall behind.
But I have a little thought about that, because if this is going on the wall, why should we put a wall?
Well, that's true.
You could just put it directly onto the wall without putting a back.
Then we have to put the stuff in the rooms when it's on the wall.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that makes it a little bit more complicated, I guess.
We put on a wall.
Put on a wall.
And we have this. So then we just put it on and make the outline. Okay.
Okay.
Then I need go to another table to cut this. This is too narrow. So
See
I'll
you.
be back.
Yes. And sometimes if you're lucky, you might actually be able to get the whole framework ready. If you know, in certain kinds of stores, they may actually have this available. We went into a craft store the other day and they actually had something that we could have used, but we want to use, or we want to do like a homemade product, which is much more fun.
So I just cut the wood. I don't know what's this called. Finner, what's that?
Plywood.
Plywood.
Plywood, yes.
So we screw it on.
And
on
it's
the back.
more or less the same size as the.
It is the same size.
More or less. Just screw it in.
So that's the hotel, 4 rooms. All available at the moment.
And now we start filling it with different things that hopefully will attract the little insects. We could start with the hollow stems that we're using, or bamboo if you don't have this growing in your garden.
And you can cut them in this
Yeah,
length, and I can put in this on the corner, so you
yeah.
can put it on the wall.
Okay, so what you do is you just mark more or less where they go. So yeah, so this is a good size. So then I'll be cutting these approximately that size using a regular garden scissor.
Put in this. Put in these hooks on the side.
So are we supposed to fill the whole room with these?
Yeah. This is like, okay, almost there. I put in these hooks on the side like this because when we put it on the wall, we want the hotel to look like this on the wall. So I just put in these hooks on the side.
And the reason is because we have a lot of snow, right? So we just
Yes.
want the snow to fall out on the sides.
Okay.
So how many will we need? That's the question.
I think, and we put this on the side. This is heavy, so this goes in the bottom. Put this on this. Just fill the room. These are actually nice.
They're very nice.
And more beautiful than bamboo.
Yeah, because they're natural and they haven't been processed in any way. They haven't been grown on purpose for this particular project. So we won't fill it up all the way, but maybe next year we'll have more, and we'll just keep filling it. But it's still more than enough in case somebody wants to establish themselves there.
Then I think we put this on this side.
Yeah, because that's pretty heavy.
Because it's going to be like that.
Yeah, and that will...
So then this goes down also.
Yep.
Like that. And then we put
The pine cones.
pine cones in this room.
I think that's enough.
Yeah. And then we use the
The broken
pots in the last room.
Maybe we should turn that around.
Put it like, make small rooms. This would be nice for spiders, maybe? I don't know.
All kinds of little animals or insects. And again, it's going to be a great feature for the garden. Decorative and very useful.
So, that's it. Put this in. And then we have to put this, the net, or what call it? Net.
Yeah, the metal
The metal on top.
net.
So you just put it down and take the measures. Hold this.
I'm holding, don't worry. Got it under
So-
control.
You have to put the metal on top, if not, it's going to fall out. Så om du flyttar, ska vi bära det bara. Just du hälla. We can still put this, what you call this?
Stems through the hole.
through the
yes.
holes when we get more of them.
So you staple that on with a stapler. And just cut it after you shape it around. Okay, the insects hotel is now ready. The 4 rooms are done, and we've put the netting on top and stapled it on. So now the remaining is to hang it. And I'm giving you the honor, Arne.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
And there we have it.
Voila. No, they can move in anytime.
Yes. So it's a 4-room hotel, but how many stars are we going to give it?
A few. Is it straight?
It's straight, but how many stars? 4?
Four.
5? Shall we let the bees tell us next year?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's wait for the bees to move in and then they can rate the hotel.
They don't have that much stars. This is the best hotel.
Oh, okay, so it's a no-star hotel because it's the best in the world.